quite drastically, almost like a throwable castle barricade. They can go anywhere on the map, really. And Mira follows Troop to at the end.
Cannot believe that Eska lived. Down goes Asian to Yeti. The coverage seems to be okay, but now Doc is in a reflex test as he gets collapsed upon by Bosco. Now it's Doc with the bailiff in hand. No damage to be done. Didn't Super say Bosco can't fire back? Yeah, well, 2 kills. Share skins are all anime. Look at this. Rampy is on the hunt. Just like those
Quite aggressive right now because his position is compromised. Gets the first kill, does not get the second. He flicks it with the last moment.
It's more Parabellum, but they've lost Blaz now too, and it's Eska to capitalize on nothing. Hot and cold, the final kill. Space could have dropped depending on what happened with the sledge there, but does not end up coming to be. Instead, Asian was the intended target for Hot and Cold. Bosco will get him instead. Now it's Kool-Aid with a bit of sloppiness. Yeti all of a sudden making it work. Blaz a 4K. And do they matter? They're going to look for the ace, and Blaz gets it. Every single kill in the Yana. I would argue that that's a bigger loss for Space Station, but Asian has been playing in 33 seconds, become the final 45. As the diffuser goes down, Hot and Cold the first kill, Bosco in as well, and all the noise that emits will get him spotted by Hot and Cold. Space Station studded acquisitions. No! Along with Doc, Asian gets Hot and Cold right again a trade. Space Station loses Hot and Cold, but they managed to pick off.
Eska's going to hold it down. It all comes down to Asian's flank later on.
Oh, and there's Bosco again. Get the read on the players inside of the bathroom. 2 of them watching in that direction. Blaz sees the buck, but it's Bosco with 3 kills. Double up if they want to capitalize off of this. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Asian looking the wrong way. Traded right back. Space Station an advantage that's taken away by Doc, and Fultz ensures that he's doing his best to keep it close. They're in tandem now, working together, but Bosco falls, and then Fultz will be right after. It is just fascinating, as a side note, for me to see this. Ooh. Yeti gets slaughtered by Kool-Aid. Jameson on one today with that shot, but then he's immediately killed by Bosco. Yet another kill, marching towards 10. Blaz will walk right in, beheads Bosco. Yorix just scampers away. You know why that is? Because he's the fastest operator in the game.
Not going to allow them to add any further pressure. Doc finds it goes to Yeti, who's moving a little bit too much inside of 90.
It's Doc to fall, then Blaz will come in next, but you have to pick your poison, left or right. Or how about down? Bosco breaks.
So PB is missing right now. Sometimes they hit their marks and get what they need, and sometimes they don't. 1v3 for Kool-Aid.
Not going to get it. Now it's Yeti to go. The dominoes for Space Station falling. Asian trades out Bosco in terms of operator style, but in terms of man count, it certainly is. Hot and Cold down. Rampy, the last one standing. He gets a single kill, and he can't get more than that. Doc reads him well. Parabellum. You figured out Parabellum, and you're going to go here to humble them on the map. It's played so far, and it doesn't seem like Yeti to get the remainder of his HP. Eska still there. Trades out most of his health for the single point. Waiting intently, and there goes a Capkin trap. Oh. Just being very patient. It's Yeti to get the first kill, and Yeti to get the last. Well, that was a quick one. Space Station.
Dropping down into bathroom and getting that kit down on the ground. And it felt like Parabellum just didn't really have a good answer for it, even if they were winning some of those.
Bosco, congrats on the win today, getting it done in short order over Parabellum. Like, Space Station seemed very prepared coming into this one. With the 7-3 win, did everything go to plan?
Yeah, I would say everything went to plan. I mean, we just... You can hear me?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we can hear you now, yeah.
We just like played our game on that map, to be honest with you. We didn't do anything, you know, specific for them. Maybe our bands around them were specific for them, but I mean, we just loaded into the map and played our game.
Obviously, it wasn't a flawless week 1 for you guys. You had a really tough win that you had to really fight for, and then another loss last week. You know, what was the big thing that you tried to work on in the break that we had that you've been trying to bring here for week number 2?
That first week, even though we had some tough games, I still think we played really well. Sonics, you know, they're looking really good. They're a great team, and they played Skyscraper. You know, they played a style on that map that's different than most teams, I would say. And then OXG, you know, we had a great game against them. We kind of just let it slip and let them come back. But, I mean, just focusing on the same thing that we've been focusing on from the start, and that's just, you know, teamwork, and everyone being on the same page, and we really were focusing on keeping pace for this week, and I think we showed that really well this matchup.
You mentioned that you guys didn't really change anything for Parabellum. Were you at all nervous, kind of just going in a border map, like the only map they've played, or were you just confident that you guys are better at border you're the better team, doesn't matter what map?
Yeah, I mean, we were just confident that we were better, especially on that map. I mean, there wasn't anything crazy from the VODs of their border from the first 2 weeks. Like, sure, they won against good teams, but it didn't look like anything that would deter us from wanting to play a map that's, like, really good for us, you know? And with the way that they were playing CC with the Zami, we figured that just taking that away from them would you know, free up it would just make it easier to get map control from them, and that's exactly how it was. Like they weren't able to hold on to CC nearly as long or the same way they were the first two play days. So
you've got a third of the stage already down, and for all of the different reasons that you wanted to bring Yeti into the roster, give me the status report from your perspective. How's that working out?
It's working out great. I mean, I love having Yeti on the team. We all love having him here. The energy he brings is pretty unmatched, I would say, from like any past teammate of mine. I mean, he's just a huge upper guy. You know, he tries to bring everyone up, keep the vibes up, and I mean, he's doing just that. And he fits into the roles that we needed to fill really, really well. And yeah, he's just helping us be a better team, and it's great.
All right. Well, glad to hear that's working out. Glad to see you getting the win today over Parabellum. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us, and we'll catch you next time.
All right. Thanks, guys.